going on, everybody? This piece is called Say It Loud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. There you go. You got it. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. You can say it even though you're not black. Say it loud. I throw up my fist, which is a symbol of this. And when I go to Harlem, it's like pure bliss. I love my full lips, wide nose, and I take pride in knowing I'll inherit my mom's wide hips. See, this is my black. And even though my hair is relaxed, I love my new growth naps from finger waves to Jerry curls full of snapback. I love my black. Dark skin, light skin, caramel and red. East side, west side, we are all connected. African American, Afro-American, Negro, black. Our roots are so deep, they go way back to villages in Africa, bare feet and drums. Scholars in math and science, my black is far from dumb. Our people need to get back into education and racial socialization so our kids can stop misbehaving and start saying, my black is beautiful, and say it loud like we want the whole world to know that through hundreds of years of the struggle, the hustle, and invisible muzzles, my black shines bright like God's light. And even though to some in society my black is rejected, you can't help but respect it. From all we went through to where we are now, we got a black president in the White House now. That alone makes me want to say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud, but even now we ain't totally free because our ancestors never got therapy after slavery, just transgenerational wounds and our history locked up in hidden tombs, but it's in our youth where the key lies. It's time for our people to wake up and rise. MLK said keep your eyes on the prize, and my poetry is the gift, so with every word, verse, and syllable, I make these words clear, no need for riddles. If you're not in love with your black, what's going on? That's a symptom of post-traumatic slave syndrome. When you're ashamed and in denial of your black, please don't turn your back on you. Embrace your roots, hold true to you. If you don't want to know where you came from, how do you know where you're going? Wisdom is about knowledge, experience, growing. See, my black is as dark as the Sudanese refugees escaping the genocide. My black is like hide and seek where there's nowhere to hide. You can't run from it. It's who you are inside and outside. So I'm going to take my granny's mason jar full of Kool-Aid and eat my chicken and watermelon in the shade, watch my cousin on the porch getting her hair in braids sitting between auntie's legs, and laugh at grandpa asleep in his chair with his head bowed, and silently say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
Yeah! Oh! Yeah. What's up, Ramona?
Hey, T, I missed y'all. I've been missing
y'all. What
y'all.
have your exodus to California done for your poetic writing?
You know what? It's done a lot. I've really, come into focus and center, and I'm learning myself, and I'm finding myself, and, it's a spiritual journey. So it has done amazing things for my poetry.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So what has intrigued you about California, and then what were some of the myths that you...
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that question. Listen up. Beverly Hills is about that big. They make it seem so huge on TV. 90210 is about that big. Los Angeles is, I want to say, over 60% Hispanic. So when I go into a room, I'm the minority. I didn't know that. I thought everybody was famous and everybody going Gucci, Louis. Like, no. But the myth that when you go to Los Angeles, as soon as you get off the plane, you're famous and you're rich, no, it's a grind, it's a struggle, it's a hustle. The 1% of rich people live in the hills, rich and famous, and it's old money. It's not like you just walk into Los Angeles and all your dreams come true. Like, no, it's a constant grind, it's a constant hustle.
All right, so when you got off the plane and you got situated and you made your bed and everything like that, and then you got faced with those challenges and those realities, how were you able, you were able to stay at it and not give up. What fueled you to keep going and not just say, well, you know what, I'm going to go back to Cleveland and do what I know best?
Well, the thing about it is, once I got out there and reality set in, there's so many homeless people in Los Angeles.
True.
Yeah, it's a lot. You think Public Square is bad. It's a lot of homeless people in Los Angeles. So that something inside of me, it was a passion inside of me. It's like, okay, the market is saturated. Every woman you meet is an actress or a model. Period. It's saturated. Everybody is an actress or a model. And so when you go there and you walk in the streets and you see these homeless people and you see the kids that are lost, it's like, okay, it's something deeper. Right. So I kind of veered away from the acting and the modeling. And I got into professional speaking because that's along the lines of poetry. Okay. And so I went to a couple of high schools and churches. And
own your craft and everything?
Yeah. So I'm trying to, build my own speaking business. But the grind is what I said on a previous show, just the Cleveland mentality. Right. Not Shaker. And I'm not putting down the suburbs, but not Shaker, not Willoughby, not Brunswick, Cleveland, 44108, 44110, 44112, the real, the poverty-stricken areas of Cleveland is go hard or die. Right. So you just got to survive, and that's in me. Right. Hollywood in the hood.
So you say when you got there and the game was saturated and everybody's an actress or a model.
Everybody.
Did that bring out the competitive spirit in you to really want to shine and say, well, you know what? Because you said you switched it up to speaking. That brought out the competitive spirit in you?
Definitely. Because if you have 10 million models and you just another model from Cleveland, it's not really any room for you to do too much. Because there's a million other girls that look just like you or look better or smaller or taller. So I'm like, you know what? Let me flip it. Let me flip the game. If everybody's selling cheeseburgers, let me sell some chicken.
Right. Now, did you notice a difference in culture? And if so, what did you feel like you brought out there to California that was missing?
You know what? Los Angeles is such a melting pot. Like 90% of the people that I meet are not even from LA. Right. So when you get somebody from Cleveland, people from Cleveland think that LA is scary, the gangbangers and the Crips and the Bloods. They be like, you're from Cleveland? Oh, my God. I'll be like, yeah, I'm from the real Cleveland, not the Heights, not the suburbs. Like, I'm from the real Cleveland. Oh, my gosh, really? You? I'm like, yeah, but we don't have Crips and Bloods.
Now, while you were out there, did you find out that California was conducive to your talents?
Well, you know what? California is the place that's open for anything. If you can just go do it, you can get it done in Los Angeles. So it's not so much as a certain talent, or it's not so much as, you go out there and you just flow. If you good at something, you can just make it happen out there because it's just so many doors that's just open if you open them.
Right. Now, you got into public speaking. What were some of the things you were speaking about?
It's professional speaking. I have a coach, a speaking coach, and the term public speaker is just not, she doesn't like it. So it's professional speaker.
Professional speaker.
My motivation, my goal is to uplift women. I'm gearing myself more towards women. At first it was the youth.
You've been on that as long as I've known you. That's always been your stand.
Yeah, it was a little bit more towards the youth when I first left, but I think women just need empowerment in general because, we're mothers, we're aunts, we're providers, we're the caretakers, and if the woman is shining, if the woman is good, everything else will go smoothly.
What kind of besides your professional speaking coach, what other support base do you have out there?
Well, you know what? Living in Los Angeles, you have to have a personal trainer. Shout out to Coach Rasul and the Just the Chance program. I'm on a workout plan. People say, skinny, you see so skinny. How you working out? Well, Nate Dogg just died of a heart attack, which runs in my family. So it doesn't matter how thin you are, you always need to get that cardio. So I'm working out 3 times a week. Also, I just enrolled back in college at Santa Monica College. Yeah. I'm taking up ethnic studies. And so I have an academic coach. Her name is Cynthia Brinkman. And I meet with her maybe once or twice a month just to make sure everything is going smoothly. I'm doing very well in college. It's my 4th college, so I needed a coach. Okay. I have Nina Potts, NinaJHair.com. She keeps the hair together, keeps me straight, keeps me looking good. So you have to have a team.
Right. All right, so upon coming back to Cleveland and everything, after being gone for a little while and everything, what did you expect? Getting off the plane, what did you expect coming back home?
Bad weather?